Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So, today we're gonna be just, I guess, analyzing games with this deck right here. Um, and just to give you like a brief overview of what this deck is, because I'm sure you're like, why the hell is he playing Impulse here? Shuts down like half the deck, right? And just like the ratios on these cards and stuff, and then we'll just hop into some games and analyze them. Obviously, Charmies here are pretty good. I'm playing 60, so like playing Charmies here with Droll. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say necessary, but it's really good to play them. Like you do like open them quite a bit. Like you see double Droll here, and if we do another test hand, you have Droll at least. Like you don't need too many hand traps because this deck can, it has a lot of gas obviously with grass. But having at least like one hand trap that can be very high impact on the opponent is just really good. You can see like Droll is almost in every hand, and now we have Perulia. Like almost like most of these hands just have hand traps in them, which is good. So we're playing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hand traps. Then we have 3. I would count this as a board breaker because it goes into grass and TTT. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 8 board breakers, and we said 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, yeah. So 8 hand traps as well. And this is usually enough, right? It's a 60 card deck. The rest is mostly mandatory, like most of these cards. I guess you can cut one Duscrawl. I do like playing 2 though. In this build specifically, I do have another one where I only play 1. Now, Droll like has the potential to just completely shut down your opponent, right? And these will draw, like if they play into this, they're most likely gonna lose because heroes have so much gas. So imagine they give me like Hero Lives, Fusion Destiny, Thrust, Droplet, TTT, Grass. You don't want to give me that. It's too much. Also, especially if I have like things like these, right? And the reason I'm playing Impulse is not actually to use it on, like from my hand, because that does like shut down like half the deck. You can't use any light monsters or wind. Um, the main goal is like if you grass or something like that, you can copy it with rollback to negate with Impulse, right? And that can be very powerful sometimes. And if you need to, you can still Impulse. I did test. I did like make a completely separate deck to test Impulse with heroes. It does kind of suck, but you can still play because there's a lot of like dark monsters in the deck, right? So you can still go Furnace. You can still use Dustcrow. You can still use this to at least put a body on the board. For example, Vicious Claw. This is also activatable. You have Vion, Vision Hero stuff. You have the Destiny Heroes, and Mist is still activatable. The only thing it shuts down is mainly your fusions, and that's what kind of sucks. So that's why I'm playing Trinity and Absolute Zero in my side deck. So then I can side in more impulses if I want to use them from my hand. And then I can use these to help me break boards and just OTK them going second. Obviously, I don't have to like side these in. It's very like match dependent. Like you might even find me like taking impulse even out and not even playing it at all after game 1. It depends. But impulse can definitely, like if you a well-timed impulse can definitely just completely end your opponent's turn. So it's very good. And if you set it, you can still use it, and you're not going to be locked into anything as well. So it has some uses. I do like it in this deck. As for the side deck, again, 2 impulse here, so I can side them in, and then Book of Eclipse. I was thinking about like playing more Book of Eclipses. Like Eclipse in general is a very good card, especially right now with Vanquish Soul and all of that. Because if you flip them face down, they can't really do too much, except with like Holy Sue. They summon it from hand. And one more thing, Dangerous is really cool to play because it's a good fusion destiny target. Uh, that can actually get a lot done because you can send Mist with this with fusion destiny. as well, instead of just going directly into DPE. It depends obviously on the game state and like what's going on. But I do find myself going dangerous sometimes over DPE, and then I'll summon DPE with the polymerization after I go Vion. Also, like, you know, because we played 3, I do find myself like opening Fusion Destiny a lot. Like I already have DPE on the board, and then I still have Fusion Destiny, or like, you know, you go Wonder Driver and let's say they impulse you or something, and you don't really have polymerization or anything like that. You can still like reset the Fusion Destiny, and then you can use it to go dangerous and send Mist, and then you can still make some plays, right? So yeah, dangerous has been like decent. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I'm playing it over something like the second Contrast Hero Chaos, which a lot of people are playing. Or just like another card like another Dark Claw, for example. Anyways, that's basically the Decklist. Also, please don't play one polymerization. One polymerization is gonna get you cooked. You need to play 2 polymerizations. One is just not good. Even like for 40 card versions, it is a bit brickier if you play 2, but it's definitely better than 1. Let me just say that. Now let's hop into some games. So you have some games over here. Let's start with that one. So I was actually just like playing. This was yesterday. I was just playing, and I saw JadenBr, and I was like, surely there's no way that's the real JadenBr, right? And then he starts playing heroes, and I start getting nervous. I'm like, whoa, is that actually him? Who knows? I'm not sure if this is him or not. His deck definitely does look like a deck that he would play. I mean, comparing it to one of his like last deck lists. But he's playing like double mass change, so I'm not sure. Could just be someone like imitating him. Either way, so his hand is actually pretty good, right? So if you hand trap like his increase or something, he still has a normal summon here. And he still has Mali, great discard, he has Evil Assault, he has an Imperm for next turn. So yeah, he's doing good here. But Droll is gonna shut him down. Droll is too strong. Alright, so we droll him here. He unfortunately can't really do anything. And this is, again, this is why I play 60, because with my deck, you can play into droll better than a 40 card hero deck. Like, way better, right? Even worst case scenario, you can thrust a Daruma Cannon or something like that, even if you do play into thrust. So, yeah. Droll is like a killer against heroes. So he goes DPE here, and he has an Imperm in the back. I actually was suspecting he could have like Droplet in the back row, or Imperm, one or the other. I was more leaning toward Droplets. So let's see what I do here. So I go Foolish Burial. So I was also like thinking, okay, like what if he has his own droll here? If he drolls me, I still have these two, so I'm okay with that. So we go Stratos Search. We go Fairest. Dump Mali. Okay, now obviously you could have said like, okay, why not use Book of Eclipse, flip him face down? It's because I was thinking that if this is Droplet or Imperm, I do want to negate that. Not negate that, dodge it, right, with Book of Eclipse. So I just kept that. And you'll see Ashley does come up. And I'm okay with him popping my increase. This is completely fine. So I go Crusader first. I do want to get a search before he uses that. Okay, so the reason I did this is I just want to make sure that he does want to pop this, because some people don't actually want to pop this with DP. They pop something else. So after searching, I just tribute it, and then if he, depending on like if he pops or not, I'll change what I search, right? So because he popped it, I do go Duscrow here. Like these little things do actually matter when you're playing like a game that can be very close. And then we go TTT draw 2. I don't really care about seeing his hand, even if he has Nib or something like that. We know he doesn't have Droll, and that's the main concern here, right? And we actually draw both of these. This is game over, right? If you draw both of these together, or any like combination of like rollback and one of the traps we're playing, it's game over. Especially against heroes. Like heroes can't play through these traps. So we go Duskcrow here, and he does actually imperm, which we saved our Book of Eclipse for. We flip everything face down, dodge the negate, we go Furnace, and he just leaves. But if this is the real JadenBr, sorry man. Droll, I know Droll sucks. Hopefully, you know, if we ever play again, it's not gonna be a sad Droll duel. So let's go again here. This is against Blue Eyes. I don't remember this too much. Oh, we do Droll him again. Droll is just too powerful. I do hate this card, I'm not gonna lie. I just wish they would ban it. Or just like put it to 1 or something, right? So we Droll him here. He goes Maiden, True Light, set the Roar. Okay, then he does this, goes Spirit. Okay, and he actually, okay. Did he misplay? Okay, nah. He couldn't get the field spell, so yeah, this is fine. I don't think he misplayed. Okay, I'm not sure why he's using that now, but we go Hero Lives, go Stratos. So Droll here is actually not okay, even though we do have Cold Bite, because he can, let's say he Drolls after we search, and then we chain Cold Bite, he can go Spirit into Ultimates. Where is it? Here's the Ultimates. I know what. Whoa, he's playing 2 Ultimates? That's crazy. Your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard, right? So this would completely negate my Cold Bite, and then we're under Droll, and that does suck. We could play like through that or get another turn because we have Thrust and Daruma Cannon. But it puts you in a very awkward position, right? If this was 40 card hero, you would just instantly lose if he did that. So again, further proving that I do prefer this deck like infinitely better over 40 card hero. So because he does this early, I'm like, okay, so if he does have Droll, we do have to call by this. And Droll is just Droll, right? Because he goes ultimates anyway. And this is going to be negated for the next turn as well, so it's worth it. Now he chains Infinite Impermanence to Stratos, which is fine. We normal summon Mist, Chainlink block it by going Infernal. Get Neos, and then I think we add Ferris, yep. And then Ferris effect, I do think he has like another Imperm here, which is that card, but it turns out to be Ultimate Fusion. So I can't chain increase to that because this is non-targeting pop. So I just let increase die. And then we go Thrust for Grass, and then this resolves, no Ash, so we just win the duel. I think he just scoops, he doesn't even like wait for this. I'm not sure, but yeah, if you resolve Grass, most of the time, like 95% of the time, you just win. Unless you get like an absolutely horrible mill, right? Again, also, I do play 2 because of this. Like, if I do Grass and I mill like my one-off Crow, it does feel bad. So that's why I'm playing 2. Let's see what we actually milled. So we have Increase here, we have Liquid Soldier, we have Favorite Contact, Daruma Cannon, and I think... Okay, where's Rollback? We actually don't have Rollback here. But we can get a draw 2 by going Miracle Fusion, banish the Liquid Soldier. This is pretty much over. I don't know why he's still here. I think maybe he thought, like, I can't out his Tyrant or something. I don't know. So we go Infernal Rage, we get the draws here, trigger that, recycle the Miracle Fusion. Okay, so we get the Favorite Contact from the grave, we have the Room Cannon, we have Supremacy, all these traps, and we still have this to go into Shining Neo Swingman. And I think he scooped here, because we just nuke his field. Yep. And scheme. Now let's go to this one, this is against D.D.D. I'm not sure who's going first here. He's going first, okay, and he has Droll and Lockbird, which is going to be an interesting duel here. I don't have any hand traps, which is actually good because he has TTT, which can, you know, be very bad sometimes. Also, just a note, like most of these duels I'm playing thinking the opponent has Droll. Sometimes I deliberately play into it. Just because I can make much better plays if I just search and find out that, okay, the opponent doesn't have Droll. Now I can completely, go all out and destroy him. So I do like deliberately play into it sometimes, if I can afford to do that. If I can't, then I would definitely play around that. So in this game specifically, like I have both of these, and I do have a like insane hand here. So I don't care about playing into Droll. So I'll see what happens. This is actually a great duel, I think, if I remember correctly, because I did play against this. Was it this guy? I don't know. I played against D.D.D 4 times when I was like making this. Let's see what he has. So he has double special summon negates with Caesar. He has a spell trap negate with this. He has, I think, double stuck with this. And then he has a negate a monster in hand. And then he has Droll. And then there's a secret interruption, which I knew about. I did not forget. The Machine X here. If, one of his D.D.Ds are destroyed, it summons itself and destroys any card on the field. So that's very powerful. He has a lot of interruption. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 interruptions here. Let's see what we draw for turn. We draw Fusion Destiny. Okay, so let's play into his Droll and Lockbird. So we go Hero Lives. He tries to negate. We go Droplet. Send these. I don't care about this because we're not going to use it. Also, I was thinking that the opponent has Droll, right? So I'm not going to search something that I need to activate from hand and then just get Drolled, right? Like Duskcrow, for example. So let's see what happens here. I think I go Vion? No, we go... okay, so we go... This is actually good that we went fair, so we got more bodies on board. We get Drolled here. Okay. Malady, I was planning on just like normal summoning this, because we didn't negate this. Go Increased. We're under Droll. We can't search Poly. That's fine though. Summon Doom Prison. Now you're probably wondering, like, how the hell are you gonna win this? You have Fusion Destiny. Okay. So I think I did this to, was it to make room? I think, no, it was to trigger this. Yeah, I was like, okay, you can pop whatever you want. I just want you to pop now before I go into the battle phase. So for some reason he pops this. I was thinking he'd pop like anything else except that. But it makes sense because it was reducing everything, right? I was basically going for game. Okay, he gets a revive here. Okay, this was a mistake on his end. He should not have summoned this because he takes 1,000. And I can revive DPE, right? So we go Crusader here, revive DPE, and then DPE is going to reduce everything to 0, right? Okay, and now this is pretty much game. 25, 400, 17. Also, we need to be like careful here. I was being careful because this right here has a effect where it says if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect sent to the grave, you can gain 1,000 LP for each dark contract. So you can gain 2,000. So if I attack this first, he would have survived. And that's game. That was a pretty good duel, I would say. Okay, now this is against Dracotail. He bricked, but he has a ton of hand traps. So let's see if we can play through that. Our hand looks decent, actually. We do have something for a hand trap. I was thinking he has like minimum 3 hand traps, right? This was probably Imperm. This hand is definitely decent, it's not bad. This is basically just for Droll, nothing else. Unless I really need to negate with this. But because we searched, he didn't Droll. I'm thinking like, he doesn't have it. So that's fine. We go Increase here. He chains the... Okay, so this was actually a good play on his end. So he chained this first before Valor. Basically to bait out a cold buy. But I do think like negating this is better because he already bricked, he has nothing. Right? So I was thinking this is also another hand trap. I was thinking Nib specifically because either Nib or like another Valor. Because he didn't summon anything. And Dracotails, like, they don't really brick on engine, right? They can pretty much summon everything unless it's like even if it's the one that summons during the main phase, right? Pitches itself, you can still use that. So I had to play into this Nib. I had no other choice. think we go Duskrow here. No, we go straight into Furnace. Okay. Confirm Devicer. I think we go Sunrise. Yep. And now we're basically in Nib territory. This is basically game. This is threatening game. Okay. The reason I didn't swing here is because I'm not actually playing the Masked Hero Atomic, right? Otherwise, this would have been game. I just attack, Atomic, attack. I think that would be game. Yeah, it's like 8,100 probably. But I go for this instead, which is actually the better play, by the way. Okay, he rips into Lucius, which is very... Actually, it doesn't do anything in this case. Yeah, so we just pop him and then it's game over. So this is against Hecatons. I'm not sure how old this is, this replay. But let's see. So we're going first. I do go for this right away to play around Droll and Lockbird. So if he draws, because our hand is not great, if he draws here, we have this, and then we have a Daruma Cannon as well, and then we can still make DP using these. So we play well into Droll here. Okay. I do make Dangerous instead of DPE, because I can still make DPE, I think. Okay, we go cross, get Stratos, normal summon. We're not locked into anything. Yeah, just heroes. Now we search the Neos. And because we already searched Mask Change with Mist, we can just search another Poly. Okay, we just recycle the Poly here. We go Infernal Rage, and then Favorite Contact, Sunrise, Merkle Fusion. Do I go Wake Up? Pop Wake Up? Let's see. Alright, no, we actually go into Chaos here. So we have DP Pop, Chaos, Mask Change into Dark Law, and Favorite Contact. This is basically what you want from a turn 1 hero board. He rips into Lava Golem. Rips into Lava Golem. He's playing Hecatoncheire Regenesis. That's like such a crazy top deck. Because this hand right here cannot break my board. Not even close. Alright, so he goes Apprentice, search a Bell summon Gigas. I let him do that because it doesn't matter what he summons here. He goes into the Fusion. Okay. We can't Mask Change. We can Favor Contact though. So I let him grab this. It's fine. And now we chain. We have to chain to this because otherwise, he has a 3, right? So he was threatening to go into the Zeno. So then if I chain, if I activate this and then he chains Zeno, he can literally, he can't rip out like a Shining Neo Swingman or something like that. Like most of these are not summonable, but it has a secret effect, right? Yeah. So if it's destroyed, you can take control, right? So I was trying to see like what he summons from this. Past the other card. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is a very old duel. I don't even remember. So we go Neos Lord just so we can take it on summon, right? This is why I'm playing Neos Lord. I love Neos Lord. He takes my Crusader, which is actually really lucky because this can't be summoned. 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 He got the one that, you know, that can be summoned, which is annoying because I do need the Crusader. Anyways, because he took my DPE, it does get banished here. Yep. Then I do take his Zombie Vampire. Okay, he crashes his Dark and then searches Brios, which does nothing. We get Black Oath Laughs, we go Merkle Fusion into Wake Up, and then he scoops. And we still have this to summon something. Now let's see this one against Memento K9. So we have Droll and Fua. We Fua, he gives us a draw. We draw into Daruma. Our hand is not good at all. Because we have double Droll and Fua. You don't want to like see, you know, the two together if the opponent can't out one of them. Because they're just dead cards in your hand, right? So he gives me another draw here, goes into Masquerena. And summons his Creation King. Or whatever it's called. Combined Creation. Which is enough to actually give us plays here. We have Grass. So, listen, as soon as you see Grass, and the opponent does not have Ash, or you have a way to stop his Ash, it's over, right? I don't think he even plays this. Like, this does nothing, right? We look at his hand, rip out the Ash, if he had it, and then we Grass. Okay, so in this might seem weird. I was testing K9. I was testing K9 with this. It's not, I mean, from testing, it wasn't, like, great. So I just took them out. But, you know, I'm crazy. I like to test everything with heroes. You never know. There might be, like, a secret tech that can be crazy. But at the moment, I do genuinely love this deck more than any other deck. I would much rather play this than the 40 card version. Not only is it more fun, it's actually much more like flexible and you can do so much more. So we Poppy here. And then he summons his Izuna, right? And now this is fine because now we can go into okay, so wait, we went Sunrise. Why? I think I was... Okay, yeah, I see what I was trying to do. So, initially I wanted to go into this, but then I was like, okay, I'm summoning Vion. I don't want to pop my own Vion. So if I go into this, I can search Miracle Fusion, but Miracle Fusion was engraved. But that's fine. It doesn't matter here. Because I can still go Vion. And then we send Mist. Grab Duskcrow, I guess. Or Furnace. He goes into this, which is fine. This does nothing. Go into this. I think this guy gets huge, like 10k or something. And then we just destroy it. Not like destroy it by card effect. It can't be destroyed by card effect. I mean like destroy the card itself. Okay, we go Crusader. Lets him get bigger and bigger and bigger. Denier. Put Mali back. Tribute. And then we add the Crow. Get that engraved. So we have the pop with Vicious Claws. Do we have another rollback? No, we don't. Okay. Then we get the mask change, and then we go into Infernal Rage, get back the favorite contact from Grave. We have the Daruma Cannon. Yeah, he's not winning that. We go DPE. Okay, this is a misplay on my end. It's not like a misplay that's crazy or anything like that. But this says, cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects the turn it's a special summoned. I didn't read the card because from my previous knowledge, I knew that it can't be destroyed by card effects. I just didn't know it's a lingering effect, right? So Droplet does not work on this. So we go Dark Law here, and then it can't be destroyed, right? I do like activate Droplet here, but it doesn't work. But now it goes to 0, it doesn't matter. So we pop it preemptively to trigger Vicious Claws, to pop his back row, and then he has 2 cards which I can deal with Favorite Contact and Daruma, and we also have Dark Claw. So these are basically dead under Dark Claw. So good duel. Now this is Ryzeal. What? Ryzeal. What the hell is that? Oh, it's Gaga Ryzeal or whatever. Utopia stuff. Okay, sure. Okay, our hand looks pretty decent. He does have Droll, but he activates Fua. In this case, like, because I have if I was him and I had like these plays, I would Droll because Droll shuts down the deck down usually. So this is a misplay on his end. He shouldn't have Fuad. He's just getting greedy. I would much rather the opponent Fuas than Drolls. Because at least I can still play it, like I'm doing right now. Go into this, get Supremacy. Look at this, like, sure, I gave him 3 draws, but look at my board. Bro, he drew 3 Drolls. Look at my board here, as opposed to if we had gotten Drolled, right? He nibs, he draws into nib for the last draw, which is fine. I think I was hoping he does use that. I'm not sure why. Anyways, so we do pop him here. And then we activate Mask Change. We go into Dark Law, and then I think he just scoops to Dark Law. He scoops to Dark Law. Yeah, Favorite Contact and Supremacy, so, yep. We basically gave him how many draws? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 or 5 draws, and then we still won. Then I do have another replay right here with Masked Heroes. I was testing this like yesterday. So this is just a preview of the deck. I can like show you the deck list after. We're playing Impulse here. This is what I was talking about, like testing Impulse. It was with this deck specifically. I was like, okay, sure, we can play Masked Heroes with Destiny Heroes and Vision Heroes. And like almost no Elemental Heroes whatsoever. You can see there's no Sunrise here. I did add it later, I think, to try it. But this is to play around with Impulse, right? So Impulse goes crazy. So we Impulse his Branded Fusion. He's playing Branded Dracotail, which is a very powerful deck. So now we're basically locked out of using Lights and Wind. So no Stratos, no Light monsters. So we go Furnace, get Mask Change, activate Mist. We go Vion, send Mali, yep, get Poly. And then we activate Mali, he chains, there can only be 1. And I just let that go through. I activate Droplet, and then Fusion Destiny, go into DPE, DPE pops his, there can only be 1, and then I can basically go for game here. Summon Crow, and then Mask Change, attack, we're playing Anki as well. So, attack, get Form Change, this summons, it's basically game over. And then this is game 2, or the other way around, this is game 1, the other one's game 2. So this is our hand right here. I'm playing Desires because I'm playing like most of these are 3-offs. I'm playing everything is a 3-off. So Desires doesn't matter. And I'm playing double Poly. Let's see what we do here. Double Impulse is kind of criminal here against the opponent because I was waiting for him to activate the Rahu Dracotail, but he didn't activate it and he already used this. So I was thinking, okay, so because he's using Fimina instead of going Rahu Dracotail, he doesn't have it. So I'll just Impulse this. And it does stop his turn. And if he has like another thing that can summon, like another Fimina, for example, we have another Impulse, which is disgusting. We are locked though out of like using Stratos and stuff. I was playing Neos initially and then I cut it. There's no reason to play it. I think that was for Sunrise or Favorite Contact. And then I cut Favorite Contact as well. We're playing 3 of both Masked Heroes as well, because we want to see them in our hand. We go Hero Lives, into Mist to get Mask Change, and bait out like a Veiler. Nothing. We go Fusion Destiny. This does lock us into Dark, so you can't like form change into something here. But these form changes were not for this turn. I wasn't planning on killing him this turn. I was planning on killing him next turn. So it's fine. We have like Impulse, Mask Change, Form Change, it doesn't matter. We go Cross Guy, he activates this, we chain, we go Dark Claw. Or Anki? Yeah, we go Anki actually. And then he scoops. I'm not sure if we have game here, but let's see. We have Mali, Denier, we summon someone, we attack, we search. I don't think it would be game. It would be short of game, but he definitely would lose the turn after that. Let me show you guys the deck list with. Is it that one? No, not that one. It's Masked Heroes. Masked Hero Impulse, yeah. That's the deck list with the Masked Hero stuff. I'm still like testing the deck. I'm taking things out, putting things in, but Impulse is like MVP when it comes to these. So it's like definitely worth playing in a deck like this if you can play around the lock. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions about this deck, just drop them in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one.